Welcome. In front of me I have the MIBRO Watch Phone Z5, and I'll be going over unboxing along with a quick look at the watch phone itself. So anyway, let's get to it. Now I do have foil to cut my way into, so a little bit of a cut, and I can just rip that apart. There we go. Jesus Christ, these boxes are absolute fucking shit. There we go. The reason I did that this kind of weird way is because last time I tried to pull out this box out of it, I tore this one apart, which I didn't want to do. Never had a problem like that before. Anyway, there's a little bit of a logo happening, but I think because of the brightness it's kind of hard to see. There we go, you can see it when the light just kind of hits it correctly. Popping it open. Packaging, honestly, for what this is better than you would ever expect. It's a hard box. Then inside here we get the watch itself, along with a thick manual and a charging cable right here on the side. Now pulling that out, let's just peel this off. There we go. And here we have the watch. The belt, a little bit stretchy. The watch itself is humongous in terms of thickness. As you can see, this is a chunky watch. This is a phone in comparison to the thickness. So it's not the smallest thing. Well, now let's boot it up. Now the buttons, or button as a single one, is a little bit mushy right here on the side. The vibration at least is okay. It's not haptic, but it also doesn't feel slappy like on some cheap watches. The display right here seems kind of snappy for what it is. Oh god, do I seriously need to scroll all the way down? There we go. That's kind of dumb, but whatever. So I'm gonna try to skip this, and okay, that was the setup. Now, by the way, this kind of flickering that you see on the camera, I don't see that in person. It's just a mismatch refresh rate to the camera, so that's what you're seeing. And this isn't visible to the eye. Now, if we can make it out. No, that's just a flashlight, so not what I was looking for. We have some applications right here. Phone, sizes, step counter, voice memo. Let's go into settings. See screen settings, screen brightness. So this is max brightness. I would say decently bright. Now, do we have any other ones? Yes, we do. You can download more watch faces. Okay. Trying to set up something that is a little bit more bright to see how that looks like. There we go. Now, the watch has two different cameras. So we have one on the side of it, along with what looks to be a speaker grill. Then we got one at the front, and we have our SD tray right here, I believe, or sorry, SIM tray. And then on the other side we got, yes, maybe more speaker, whatever that is, along with a single button. And the strap itself looks to be, I would say standard, but I'm not sure. It looks like there is a screw here, but I think this is just a fake. Yep, so it's a normal. If I just pull this off down, you can see there is just a normal telescope little thing, kind of like, for instance, you would have right here, just without that little, come on camera, So similar to this, just without this little nibble thingy thing that I have right here. This is just more of a like an old school one without anything for you to grab to pull that off. Which means that you can probably replace this strap with other ones. So there we go. Now, not much more to say about it. I did actually unbox a couple of these watches, and one of the things that I kind of found a bit odd about them was the, let's see if I can get it here. I'm trying to look for, there we go. Let's see the camera. Seriously? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, what a piece of shit. Oh, there we go. Cool. So here's the whatever camera you want to call this. I'm trying to kind of see how this works. As you can see, there we go, you can see the viewfinder that I have right here, a monitor. Now if I flip it over again, it's just... Oh god, this gives me the vibe of phones that came out more than a decade ago. How like choppy this is. Now I did unbox a couple of these kids watches. This basically spy watches that you could call for parents to basically know where their kid is and all that. And this one I think so far has the shittiest camera of them all. So like this literally gives me a vibes of like the start point of what Android phones used to be, how this actually functions. Like the cameras used to be very choppy, slow and crappy. So yeah, this is kind of similar vibe. One thing that I do want to point out in terms of this brand and this kind of design watch, at least this one has the charging at the bottom. So we just plop it in here. It's magnetic, so that touches, and it can just normally kind of lay. Now I did encounter one that had the charging on the side because of how thick it was. This one is thick, but I don't think it was as thick as the other one, and the other one had enough of it to basically make it, you know, charging onto the side, which yeah, that being said, that's a chunky boy. Now if we compare it to a normal watch, or normal as in a normal smartwatch, here's kind of a comparison of the size. So to be completely honest, when it comes down to this being designed for a kid, that is a humongous watch. Like on my wrist, this looks freaking comical. So I don't think size for this little thing is good unless you want to put it on your bicep or ankle, like, which ironically ankle would be perfect placement for these kind of watches. Like it's a house arrest ankle monitor, would be very perfectly placed, and the size of it wouldn't even feel like it's misplaced. Now on my wrist, this looks like I have almost a wall clock on there. Now might not be the chunkiest dude out there, but I'm also not a child. So yeah, this is, I think, for any kind of kid, just a little bit too big, I would say. So keep that in mind. Like, this is not a compact watch. This is just a normal Samsung S or Galaxy Watch, what is it, 7? One of the newer ones. The ones right before the garbage squircle design. And this is the small one, the 40mm one. And in terms of size, like, here you go as a comparison. 44mm of this, which is the bigger one that they have, apart from the Ultra, is still going to be smaller than what we have right here. So, chunkers. But anyway, unlike the Galaxy Watch or any kind of other Android Wear OS watches, this can be kind of used without needing to be connected to the phone. So as you've seen, I did manage to get the camera working there, and you can just pop in a SIM card in here, and this can work without ever needing to connect to a phone. Though the purpose of this watch is to work like an ankle monitor, so you probably will connect it, and then this can work still independently without a phone. So in a sense, it's actually very similar to what Apple watches do in a way once you connect them. But yeah, anyway, that's about it. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.